What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NVDA ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, right before their earnings report, and I've told you that most likely we should go lower from this level, and instead of this we went a little bit higher. This asset gained about 13%, and it is not the best gains. I mean, in a long-term perspective, it is just nothing, and that's why I didn't encourage you to enter your long position right here. So, my previous call was made right here at this very point at the end of August, and I've told you that we might hit several targets from this point, and from the investor standpoint, you could just buy this stock and forget. And from this entry point, you might be up to our current price for about 43%, and to this point you might be up for about 53%, and at this point you might get rid of your position. So I will show you what should we expect next from the price action in just several minutes, and for now let's continue with the fundamental news related to this company. And first of all, let's start with the company profile. NVIDIA Corporation operates as a visual computing company worldwide. It operates in two segments: graphics and compute and networking. And for now, this company has a total market cap of $708.42 billion. They have a revenue of $24.27 billion with a net income of $8.21 billion. They have very good revenue growth of 64.27%. And they have very strong cash position of $19.3 billion with a total debt of only $11.83 billion. So, financially, this company is very stable, no doubts about it. And I want to pay your attention on this number. It is a PE ratio and it is a 93.93. It is a very expensive company for now, and that's why we have to be cautious. So, let me show you this article, and it was published on December 16th, and it's titled "Why NVIDIA stock dropped again today?" And let me show you this. Today, it's back to the same old story for NVIDIA. Analysts are optimistic that the global semiconductor shortage will continue into 2022 and that it will be good news for semiconductor stocks in general. But they still think NVIDIA is not the best way to play this trend. Today it was JP Morgan dissing NVIDIA, TheFly.com reported. JP Morgan is encouraging investors to look to semiconductor stocks like Broadcom, Marvell Technology and KLA as better bets to play the tight supply chain in the semiconductor industry. So, and NVIDIA, as you can see, is absent from this list, and this is the first sign that we have to be cautious. But all in all, NVIDIA still has several catalysts. One of them that they announced that it will give an address at the Consumer Electronics Show on January the 4th, promising to present its latest breakthroughs in accelerated computing, from design and simulations to gaming and autonomous vehicles. Something like that might move the needle of NVIDIA stock, but the higher this stock's valuation goes, the bigger the news needs to be to move for that needle. And as you can see, we have the comparison of the PE ratio of NVIDIA, and on the other hand we have KLA, it is a 22 PE ratio, and Marvell 23 PE ratio, and the Broadcom has 47 PE ratio. This means compared to these companies, NVIDIA is extremely overvalued. But let me show you this. And in my opinion, this might be the major catalyst for the medium-term investments in this company. And it is definitely a metaverse. And this article was published on December the 8th, and it's titled "Bernstein Picks Likely Winners in Tackling Metaverse Debate." And we all know that the major catalyst for now for the metaverse existence is the Facebook. But we have other companies that might benefit from this trend. And let me show you this. When it comes to the stack required to make the metaverse real, including network, semiconductors, hardware, internet as a service, apps and software as a service operating systems, Several companies play in a few areas, and among this list we have NVIDIA as well that might benefit with this trend. And NVIDIA has very strong product. It is an OMNIVERSE, and I covered this product in my first video. You can watch it and make your own conclusion about this product. But all in all, it is too early to make any assumptions because Metaverse is far away from our current date. And that's why we have to be cautious. On top of that, we have this article that was published on December the 10th, and it's titled European Union top antitrust regulator deeply concerned about NVIDIA's planned ARM deal. And let me quote you this. EU antitrust chief Margaret Vestager said she is deeply concerned about NVIDIA's planned acquisition of ARM holdings from SoftBank. Vestager said the antitrust regulator is looking for more internal documents such as minutes from board meetings to see if the companies revealed what they might do after the acquisition closed, according to traders who cited a Bloomberg report. The comments from Vestager follow the US suing to block the $40 billion combination of ARM and NVIDIA last week. European Union antitrust regulators in October announced an in-depth probe into the deal, and the regulator set a March 15 deadline for ruling on the transaction. The FTC lawsuit came as the deal has faced opposition from regulators and customers since it was announced, and last month the UK antitrust authority confirmed it was moving into an in-depth or phase 2 probe into the transaction. And this might be the major downside catalyst for the company, and that's why we have to be cautious with the long-term investment in it. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as you can see, from this bottom, from this swing low to this swing high, let me adjust this tool a little bit, we hit the range of about 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at the price point of $271.24. And this means technically, if it is the third wave, we can have a next leg to the upside. But let me show you indicators. And if you want to invest in this company, let's switch to monthly time frame, and let me show you that RSI is extremely overbought, and it's hovered for several years on this range. And that's why, let me show it to you. When you can see this type of parabolic movement, you have to be very cautious with this asset, because most likely it will fall sharply from these levels, and that's why you might have huge losses with this company. But on a weekly time frame, let me show you that we are hovering on the neutral territory. We were overbought at this very top, but for now we are pretty much in safe territory, and that's why we still have room to grow on a weekly time period. On top of that, on a daily time frame, as you can see, we are in the middle of neutral territory, and this means we can go either way. And guys, by the way, let me show you that right here, when we form these two peaks, we have bearish divergence, we have lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And this was a very strong signal that you should get rid of your position because of this divergence. And as you can see, it worked perfectly well from this very top to the lowest point so far. It lost about 21%, and basically it is roughly at the same range for not far from the lowest point, and it lost about 18.35% so far. So we have to be cautious, but on an hourly time frame and 4 hours time frame, we still have room to grow. And what should you do if you want to invest in this company? In my opinion, guys, you have to realize all the risks that might be involved in the process of investing in this company. We all know that NVIDIA's movement to the upside partially was related to the cryptocurrency fever, and when we will see the huge sell-off on the crypto industry, and in my opinion it will take place in second half of 2022, this will drastically reduce the price of NVIDIA company, and this will lead to lower price action. This means if you want to enter your position, in my opinion, let me show it to you, you can accumulate for instance right here in the golden pocket, because if we will go this low, we might have at least a good bounce, and this bounce might lead to next potential leg to the upside. But from current levels, we won't see much higher targets and we won't see much higher gains during this next leg. And this means we have to ladder our buys down in order to accumulate the position on a lower price points. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!